we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Don't get nervous.
On 1st and 10, Mixon, and his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
no doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Here's DiNucci now off the play fake. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We got 4 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Mixon looking there for
Ain't doing nothing.
Intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing again, Mixon. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On first down, Mixon. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 9.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2nd and 14.
Coming. Hey, alert 3.
Back to throw. Mixon into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. 20.
Homeboy, you ain't got no feet.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
In for a Charger touchdown. Ben DiNucci, 35 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
24. Vikings, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back to Dickerson here on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Throwing on first down. Mixon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left is Dillon. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Mixon. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dillon will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They'll look to throw. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
To throw on second down. Mixon. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
56, check 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Crunch, crunch.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Mixon. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On second down now. Dickerson always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They've got his man complete.
We live for this.
He takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Colin Johnson, 49 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mixon. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mixon. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Anderson's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They run with Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.